All right, welcome to today's lesson. We're on day 4 of our 21-day of fasting and prayer. And today's lesson is that I'm going to define and give you a working of understanding of fasting. I'm going to define and I'm going to give you a working understanding of fasting. Now, remember, I've been teaching you out of my book, 101 Explosive Benefits of Fasting. And in this book, I give you 10 definitions of fasting, but for our lesson today, I'm going to give you just 5 definitions and give you 5 working understanding of fasting. What is it that you're doing when you are fasting? Number 1, when you are fasting, fasting is humbling yourself before God and turning towards Him. Fasting is humbling yourself before God and turning towards Him. You are taking a deliberate action to humble yourself before God, and you are turning yourself towards Him. The Bible says, "Come near unto me, and I will come near unto you." Right? If you draw near unto God, He will draw near unto you. Number 2, when you are fasting, what are you doing? Fasting is engaging God for spiritual, mental, physical, financial, ministerial, familial, municipal, and personal breakthrough. Let me say it again. Fasting is engaging God. When was the last time you engaged God on a particular matter? Fasting is engaging God for spiritual, mental, physical, financial, and ministerial breakthrough. You need to understand that attached to fasting is breakthrough. If you want to break through, you got to learn to fast. Number 3, fasting is entreating God for divine intervention. Let me say it again. Fasting, since you're on the 21-day fast, what are you looking for? What are you doing right now? Fasting is entreating God for divine intervention. It means that you want God to intervene in the affairs of your life, in your finances, in your marriage, in your ministry, in your church. So you are making a demand for God to intervene in your life. Number 4. Now, you might want to write this down. Fasting is making a demand upon the supply of the Spirit. Let me say that again. Fasting is making a demand upon the supply of the Spirit. It is tapping into the law of demand and supply. If there is no demand, there will be no supply. That works in the natural, that also works in the spiritual. So when you're fasting, you are making a deliberate demand upon the supply of the Spirit. In other words, you are making a demand upon the power of God to bring a change in your natural domain. Number 5. Now this is a good one. Fasting is inducing labor. Let me say it again. Fasting is inducing labor in order to give birth to your destiny, breaking the spirit of delay and the spirit of opposition. Now, pay attention to these words. This is what you're doing right now when you are fasting. Fasting is inducing labor. Just like when a woman has been pregnant, carrying a baby for 9 months, and the baby has been delayed, and they'll be called into the hospital to induce labor. Why? Because that baby needs to come out. Some of you right now, you've been carrying your dreams and your vision for years, and you've never given birth to your vision. I remember many years ago, I heard Dr. Young Cho said, "I'm pregnant with a vision." And many of us jumped on that bandwagon and saying, I'm pregnant with a vision. I'm pregnant with a vision. But many of you, although you have been pregnant with a vision, you've never given birth to your vision. And this is why you need to fast. Fasting is inducing labor in order to give birth to your destiny. It breaks the spirit of delay and it breaks the spirit of opposition. This is why I'm telling you that fasting will trigger breakthrough into your life.